I'm sure we've all heard the phrase, the steps of a good man are ordered. I simply add to that, including the pit stops, right? A lot of things that we go through in life, we have this plan, we have this order in our head that makes perfect sense to how we want things to play out, how we want things to go, how we orchestrate our movements in turn to how we would like other things to move, kind of like a if this then that kind of thing. But the steps of a good man are ordered, including the pit stops. So if it doesn't go the way you want it to go, that was ordered too. So in other words, another phrase that was going on some years back was trusting the process, right? You have to be able to understand that things don't happen overnight. You have to be able to put forth the right amount of energy, and in that same token have the same amount of patience for things to work as they are supposed to. You still want to make sure you're moving forward. You still want to make sure you're putting yourself in good position. You still want to make sure that you are always looking to learn. There's a phrase I talked about the other day about wisdom is what you get when you don't get what you want. So you're always learning something. So I guess that's the theme of today, where you're always learning something. I think it's important that we go into things with an open mind, an open eye, and an open heart, right? You don't want to go into something extremely fixed, because that won't turn out well if you just are stuck on a certain way. It has to go this way. This is the only way I'm going to accept it. This is the only way it's going to work. If it's not this, then I don't want it, right? You have to shed yourself of that type of thinking, right? You don't want to go into something or just continue to go forward thinking that it has to be this way. It has to be this one way, and it really doesn't have to be. So, but understand that you need to trust the process. You need to trust in yourself, because you know what you want the outcome to be, but you also know that just because you add eggs and flour and baking soda, if you put it in the refrigerator, it doesn't turn into a cake. You have to put it in the oven. You have to put some heat to it. So you got to be patient. So be patient, trust in yourself, trust in the process, and understand that things will happen in its own time. I've referenced a tree that takes 5 years to grow. So once on that fifth year, it grows like 90 feet. I can't remember the name of the tree at the right now, but there's a tree like that where it takes 5 years to grow, and on the fifth year, it breaks ground and it shoots up. So you got to be mindful of that. You got to be patient. You got to trust the process. You got to make sure you understand that and know and remind yourself constantly that things don't happen overnight. So remember that. So that's today with your motivational minute. Y'all take care.